everyone, this is Apex Predator, and today we are doing What If Deku Was Transported to Demon Slayer Part 3. So, last off we ended off with the attack on the Demon Doctor and her assistant, and him still having injuries from the fight he had, and going on his very next mission. So, as last time, we cut to Deku giving Tanjiro a break and carrying Nezuko's box instead of the other way around. And they travel and travel until they meet up or see a peculiar event happening. We see her crying and begging and harassing Zenitsu, trying to get a woman's approval to marry him, so he doesn't have to worry about being a demon hunter. So what Deku does is he neck chops Zenitsu and say, "Hey, get off her. Respect woman, okay?" Tanjiro walking up to the girl and saying, "I'm sorry for him. I'm not sure who he is, but I'm going to have to reprimand him for harassing you. So have yourself a wonderful day, madam," as she gives him a bright smile and says, "Thank you so much. This has been going on for an hour. My parents are gonna be quite worried, so I hope they're not sending sending the entire family out to find me," her saying with a little worry in her voice and tone, as well as her facial expression. He understands, and as she goes off, Tanjiro walking up to Deku and an unconscious Zenitsu. Deku picking up Zenitsu and giving him to Tanjiro, putting him over his shoulder. And because Deku didn't allow for any injury towards Tanjiro, any massive injury, just some cuts and maybe a fractured rib cage. One of his ribs are fractured slightly, but it can heal. So they head out, and finally they get to the point where they see two children scared, like they are fearful and they don't know what's going on. So the two boys ask them, some big really weird person just came up to us and took our brother. As the two explain their backstory and what their brother was. I've got the name, but apparently that their blood or flesh has so much quality to it that it tastes or is like tasting 100 humans in one. Deku being like, that's sickening. Demons actually want to taste and feel the essence of 100 humans in one bite. Him being slightly disgusted at the fact that this had happened. So they take the two kids with them, and Zenitsu finally wakes up and gets off of Tanjiro's shoulder, and they introduce they introduce each other. Well, they introduce themselves to Zenitsu. Zenitsu introduces himself to the two. And they explain, and he hears something. This is when he hears Nezuko inside the box, and he says with a worried tone, "What is that? What do you have inside that box?" It's like, don't worry, just calm down. You won't believe me, but we have a demon that is currently helping us. Okay. This demon is very close to us. She has not eaten anybody, so do not worry. And from what we have gathered, she gains power by sleeping, not eating humans. So you don't have to worry yourself. Zenitsu hearing this and being slightly relieved, but still cautious. It's like, if anything, right now, if she's alone in the box, make sure to keep her safe. Him having a slight sense of what might happen in the future, in the very near future. So they finally get to the house that contains 3 demons, Inosuke, and the brother. Zenitsu, Deku leaving Nezuko outside, and Deku telling Zenitsu, if you don't want to be so scared, I might suggest you stay outside with the box. Okay? You 2 kids, you stay with him, okay? He's not the bravest, but he's still someone who can protect you. Them making sure not to disappoint the guy that says he can, is about to save their brother, so they don't complain at all. So, this is what Deku's wearing right now. Yeah. But, Deku, sorry, let me get the list. Okay. So, what Deku uses is he uses Dimension Accelerator 10th form, and he rushes into the house with Tanjiro having a millisecond of a reaction every 10 seconds that he's inside the Dimension Accelerator. And he runs to the house trying to get some sort of a layout, and before any of the changes can happen in the rooms, he goes straight back outside, and the Dimension Accelerator ends. Deku saying that the placing of all the rooms are jumbled. It's like one of the demons have complete control over this domain. It's weird. It's like he's part of this domain. His power controls that domain. From the outside, we can see about 4 rooms forward from the outside, but in the inside, there's about 15 rooms going straight. Tanjiro, listening to this, is like, okay, so this might be a very strong demon. What do you suggest? It's gonna be a hard one. But we might just have to resort to Demon Flesh Divider. A large scale of my 12th form. Tanjiro, knowing what Demon Flesh Divider does, is basically the attack only cuts through demon flesh, meaning Nezuko is also in the range of attack. But seeming as this is a special occasion where he has to do a large scale one. So he gets ready and he goes into the first room, Tanjiro making sure that the doors don't close. So Deku gets ready, and white mist, water, fire type looking essence comes off the blade as he swings it around a few times, as he brings it, his arm slightly bent on the side, wrist about shoulder height, and blade in hand, ready to strike horizontally. Him grabbing the handle with his left hand and delivering a demon flesh divider, cutting through, making a swipe of white dimension, basically what the stuff comes out of the sword. Basically a wave, well, a slash comes out and completely goes through the doors as well as the walls. And he feels in the shift of the dimension that he had killed 2 demons, but one still remained. The final demon that took the longest and took Tanjiro to kill. The other 2 had been killed already. Him feeling this, he's like, we should go in. Zenitsu, stay out. Oh, sorry. Zenitsu, stay out here. Just in case anything happens to us, take care of Nezuko. And him walking over to Zenitsu and giving him a location and an address to their master Sabito. No? Not Sabito? No. Their master. I forgot his name. Sabito is the lost student that had died from the hand-arm demon. But if anything happens to us, go there. So Tanjiro and Deku go in, being split up instantly as the door had closed and opened, being in completely different areas. Deku going through one door and being in the same room as the kidnapped boy that had a drum that had apparently the ability to change the rooms. And he's confused on what that is. So, that all happens, and Deku walks up, and the kid is scared. Deku says, "Everything's okay, I'm here to help. Your brother and sister are fine, they're outside with another demon hunter, okay? So calm down." So the small boy calms down, and everything goes normally for some reason. Deku didn't really think that everything would be so bad and off-putting to him. He feels the dimension shift, like every single room is moving. So what he decides to do is he decides to destroy the drum, and everything stops as Tanjiro leaps out one of the doors, coming into the same room as Deku, and Deku saying, I can sense him. Him having a slight sixth sense when it comes to senses, and Deku tells Tanjiro, "Take care of the boy. Boy, get out right now before this gets bad." And Tanjiro being confused to what's happening, Tanjiro just says, "Be careful and just don't die, okay?" As Tanjiro leaps out another door, going downstairs, he's confused as we're on the second floor. He just goes down, finds the entrance, and sees Inosuke rushing out the building. As he follows Inosuke, and the same interaction happens, but just with Deku being inside, and the third child that had been kidnapped is there with them still waiting on Deku. So now we cut to when what's his name? Okay, Kyogai. So Kyogai enters the room, and Deku's mood changes from worry to serious. Him knowing where the enemy is by seeing him, and he asks him, "Who are you?" Kyogai states his name. "I am Kyogai." And seeming as Deku has some experience with tragic backstories with the first demon they killed. So, what's your sad backstory, demon? As the demon was not expecting this, as he was prepared to fight. The demon said and stated his backstory, and Deku recognizes what this is like, well, I can't let you live right now, okay? You've kidnapped a child. so you could eat. Necessarily, demons don't need to eat. They could gain power by sleeping, as we have prior experience of sleeping demons. Kyogai is saying, well, there's no stopping me now. I hope your death is swift, Kyogai. As Kyogai readies his hands to his drums and starts moving the room and making slashes all around the room, Deku using the ninth form, dimension flow, as he runs around the gravity changing room, as he runs around the room and around Kyogai, shifting his blade opposite the gravitational pull. And when he's standing on the floor where it has the gravity, he slashes down to keep him steady on the ground. As this goes on for a few seconds, Kyogai stops moving the stops moving the room. And Deku notices this as the gravity changed only once. And then 3 strikes come towards him as he dodges all 3. He then uses 8th form Shadow Collapse as his shadow had cut off 2 of his arms and 1 leg. Kyogai quickly regenerating those. It's like, how did you do that? What is your breathing techniques? It's called dimension breathing. I've never heard of that. Are you lying to me? You're fighting a demon. You're lying about your own techniques. Deku saying, I'm not telling a lie. I'm telling the truth. I was adopted into a family after my mother was killed. And I just had this memory of this slight hint of thoughts and memories of using dimension breathing. Him having total concentration, because he used it a lot as a kid, so he has a lot of training. Mostly because Deku's #OP. So Shadow Collapse has worn off, and Kyogai changes the gravity of the room and does more slashes. Deku being slightly annoyed and worried about what might be happening outside, for he likes to know a lot and make sure everything is fine, so he wants to get out as soon as possible. So he uses it. He uses Hell's Rift, swinging his blade and suddenly stopping at certain points, making a crosshair out of strikes in the air, going down, up, to the left, to the right, diagonally, both sides, and from the bottom of both sides. Him stabbing through the middle of the crosshairs and turning his blade and slashing out of the crosshair circle as you see a ring of red fiery earth coming around, making a portal, and Deku throwing it towards Kyogai as he dodges and Hell's Rift had dissipated, him being confused as Deku uses it. He uses Dimension Slash and he slices through the dimensions and cuts Kyogai straight in half. As Kyogai is split in half and torn apart, the entire house was split in two, having a giant thick piece of the entire house be dislodged and opened, and on one half of the entire house, as Deku's blade aid is covered in dark dimension rifts. As he lifts his blade up and he uses Kyogai is not dead yet, being surprised. Deku uses Sun's dimension, making a circle with his blade and lightly tapping it with the hilt of his sword, sending it towards Kyogai as he's trying to put himself together. As Kyogai is lodged into the portal, him trying to move back, but then Deku runs up behind him and slashes towards his neck. Kyogai, not wanting his head chopped off, he moves forward into the portal, and Deku slashes the portal closed as he is gone. Now we cut to Kyogai in a dark space, as it's slowly getting lighter and lighter with a ray of sun. And Deku is saying from the normal dimension of where he says, "May your life rest in peace, Kyogai. I'm sorry your life had to go downhill so far." As he takes the same route Tanjiro did, meeting up with everyone. Now we cut back to Kyogai as he sees the sun, as he sees himself being disintegrated, but not in basically Heaven's Gate is basically a Sun's dimension, but just being slashed dead. Sun's dimension brings you into a different dimension where the sun kills you, but you still go to heaven. As the soul of the human that used to be had been sent to heaven, the body had disintegrated, with the last words of Kyogai being, "Thank you for such a gracious gift, the gift of my death and my freedom to the afterlife." As he dies, Tanjiro saying, "Oh, hey Deku. Well, no, not hey Deku. Hey Izuku, you good?" Izuku's saying, "Yes. Let's just say he was a demon with a sad backstory." As Inosuke wakes up and is like, "I still want to fight someone!" And it's like, Kachan? In the back of his head, but he doesn't actually think about it. It's like, oh great, a loud one. And it's like, okay, you uh we need to get you ready so we can head on out of here. As Inosuke is like really confused and is like, fight me! It's like, no, you can do that with yourself. Punch yourself in the face so many times you knock yourself out. And Inosuke not being able to respond with such a weird answer is like, what's going on? Tanjiro being like mega confused because like, how the hell did you do that? How shall I calm him down for so long, and you did it in one sentence? Deku being like, well, I'm just smarter than you, Tanjiro. Him being slightly more smug about it. Which is not his usual personality, but it's still personality that, well, a little thing that he did to just tease Tanjiro a bit more. So, as they get everything ready, sorry. Okay, so they start running to a place that was told to them by one of the crows. As they're heading there, Deku states that his shoulders are getting a little heavy here, as he doesn't want to get too fatigued. So he takes the box off and gives it to Tanjiro. It's like, okay, let's keep moving, guys. As dawn, well, not dawn, as night is approaching, they finally get to where to the inn, as they have currently said hello, and she says welcome, and she explains the history and what this place is. Deku is interested in the history of it, as she says that demon slayers are let in here and stay for free. He's worried that demon slayers get a little too much credit, especially people that have only killed 3 demons. Well, 4 demons. Him. 4 to 3 demons. No? 6 demons. Yeah. The other 2 that he used demon flesh divider on. And so they get comfortable. And Deku's wearing this as he's relaxing, waiting for the hot spring. Well, I'm not sure. Wait, did they go to the hot spring? Not sure. Let's just say they did. So they're getting ready to. So this is just his more casual wear, but he generically wears this, as this is definitely not mine, but credits to the person who created the Deku, well, the My Hero Demon Slayer crossover thing. So yeah, props to them. Very nice outfit. So They all get settled and they go to the hot spring and they chillax. Nezuko still being asleep, so no worries about her. So they finally dry up and go to the room where the entire scene of what happens in the anime as Nezuko comes out, Zenitsu being whole lovey-dovey and wanting to oh my gosh, wanting to be with Nezuko because she's so cute, the cute bean. Everyone loves the cute bean. Deku just like coming up to Nezuko as he just hugs her, covering her up. Is like, no, she's my daughter. No one touches the daughter. And it's like, dude, we're brothers. I'm your adopted brother, and she is technically my sister, but you're my brother, and she is my daughter. She's a cute bean, and I love her. And Tanjiro being like, I never really got how you got so well along with my entire family. It's like, probably because I act a lot like you, Tanjiro. We're both nice people. Don't forget that there are some very bad humans, let alone demons with bad backstories. Just remember that not all humans are glorified innocent people. So, yeah, let's get to sleep. As they rest and wait for the next day. As I'm going to leave this off because I just need to spread this thing out a little more. So when they wake up, they're going to go to the next mission, but that will be stated in the next video. But before everyone goes, I want to say something. Thank you, Mr. Death, for this. This will be something, but I still want to go back to the last update video and submit your thought on which one of the other three you want me to do. Sans brother, Bull Cypher's son, or wait, no. Member of the Seed family from Far Cry, and another one. No, that's all. Those are the three. So be sure to comment and like which one you want. Just so I have something in the future to do. So thank you so much for listening. If you've gone this far, thank you so much, because honestly I'm surprised anyone has subscribed to me, because I'm doing this because I have a lot of, well, not experience, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and what if stories. So if I'm doing anything wrong, just say something. Don't dislike, because I don't like it when people dislike or give me hate. But I'm probably gonna expect that from a lot of people in the future. But I do cherish all the good comments, every single like. It's all thanks to you that I'm even doing this now. To be honest, if no one really watched my first video, which was the first series of what if Deku was transported to Machi? Yeah. So, and that was the one that I messed up a bit on. But yeah, if no one was gonna watch that, like that, or comment on that, or anything like that, I would have literally stopped. So thank you so much. Be safe, don't get corona, and have a wonderful day, night, or afternoon.